Hi everybody, this is a bad photographer's review of the Xtra Muse. Is the company's name Xtra and the camera called the Muse? The name seems a bit odd to me, especially considering it's just a clone of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is a mouthful. Xtra Muse sounds a bit too much like a makeup company or a product for red light therapy or something like that. Anyway, if you want tech specs and all that, just watch a review of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, because there are about a million of those. The only differences are that it uses a separate app, which doesn't require DJI login, and originally it wasn't capable of connecting with the DJI mics wirelessly, but now they can. So there's really just not much difference between the two cameras. Anyway, this camera is so much better than I expected. Straight out of the box, I used it to chase my dog around my backyard, and it was some of the most fun I've had using a camera. So easy to use and no frills. Turn it on, hit record, and walk around and film stuff. Video looks great, the gimbal is kinda life-changing, and I handed it to my wife on our trip to Quebec and she had no problem just flipping the screen and hitting record, walking around and getting some great travel footage. I asked my wife to record me walking with my dog at the local park, and here's just the resulting video. I wasn't using an ND filter and the colors look great. Very vivid, but straight out of the camera. I'll be just showing a ton of clips of sample footage during this video, and they're all straight out of the camera, but some might be using the variable ND filter that I bought. Also, don't bully my fat ass in the comments. There are ways you can really take advantage of the dynamic range and colors with the log recording, and there are a ton of reviews about that. This is not that kind of video. This is a video just to look at some of the footage, and if you're on the fence about buying this camera and you don't want to do editing, you just want to shoot something and then post it, this is the perfect camera for that. But there are some accessories that I would recommend, and I think the only actual ones that are important are the hard case to protect the gimbal and screen and an ND filter, so everything isn't just completely bright on your recording. I will say the battery life of this camera is not great. I'm not recording every single second of my trips, just popping it open. If I see something interesting, recording 10 to 20 seconds, closing it and putting it back in my pocket. The battery life of this is not great. I'm usually just popping it open and recording about 30 seconds and then closing it back up and putting it in my pocket. But there are some very cheap accessories like the battery pack, which I think I saw on Prime Day for around 20-25 bucks for a third-party one, which I think would be great. The other accessory I bought was this magnetic mount with action cam adapters, because I thought I'd mount it on my Lumix S9 and take photos and videos together, but it was a bit too awkward. I think it's a little bit too long, and having to do both things at the same time is kind of a pain in the butt. But anyways, if you just want a camera to shoot great looking footage for vlogs or b-roll, or recording your dog in your backyard, this is perfect for you. I think they can be had for under $400. I believe at the time of recording they're about $330, which probably means that the Pocket 4 or Xtra Muse 2 will be coming out soon as well. But I think the price is going to be around $600 or so. I guess you can watch some other videos on the 4 when it comes out to see if it's worth the extra $300, $250 bucks. Alright, thank you everyone. Bye.